everybody, I'm Kim Wilkin, Realtor and Broker Associate here in Austin, Texas at eXp. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a 3-month update after joining eXp. First of all, I am still blown away. I am hitting my groove, my brand has been developed, and I am so in love with what eXp has to offer. I promise the old-fashioned model of the way the brokerages were built back, you know that the old-fashioned way brokerages were built and just put together in like the early 1900s. We are in the 21st century. We are in 2023, guys. The world is different, brokerages are different, and you can have a different model that supports you and your family rather than supporting the owner or the franchisee's owner. It's crazy, it's just crazy. So let me start with a couple of 3-month updates that I want to share with you, a couple things that people have been asking me about. Number one, do I have any regrets for leaving my old-fashioned brokerage model that I loved for almost a decade, but I moved over to eXp? Any regrets? Not one single regret. I was worried about community. The community at eXp here in my town is huge, enormous, and super collaborative. The company is built to collaborate with other agents. As they say, it's an open playbook. You need help? People at eXp are here to help you. They're not hiding things. They're not trying to keep things from you because we're all in this together, and that's the way this brokerage model was developed. So any regrets? Absolutely not one. The second thing I've had several people ask me about is there a luxury division? I don't do all luxury, but I do some luxury. And traditionally, eXp has been a non-luxury model. That is true, but they have developed a luxury division. It's called eXp Luxury. You can check it out on the website, also in the description below. If you'd like to learn more about it, they have created assets for it, flyers, business cards, business signs, riders, signs, everything. There is also an incredible community. They have education about luxury every week. They get together. If you have any questions about luxury, there are people out there like Pete Middleton and also Amy Weaver. They're here to help us. So yes, there is a luxury division and it's only going to get stronger and better. So you might as well jump on the bandwagon now and stop paying those massive fees, massive commission splits, and massive franchise fees. Let's talk about some money. Again, blown away by this model. Number one, the split, guys, is $16,000 cap. That is $16,000. It's an 80-20 split until you paid in $16,000. If you are a strong producer, as long as you do 20 transactions after that, you can actually get your $16,000 back in company stock. And that's another question people have been asking me. Well, the stock split. Well, why is that a bad thing? The stock is just stock options. No, it's publicly traded NASDAQ stock, EXPI. Check it out on the NASDAQ. It's like owning Google or Apple or Tesla. So if you're curious about eXp, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, and if you're open-minded, guys, just stay open-minded to a simple conversation with me. You can go to the description below and click on my Calendly link, and we will have a private call, just you and me, or your team and me, and we can discuss if eXp is a good fit for you. So yeah, go to the link below and let's book a call. Let me learn about your business. You learn a little bit more about eXp. Let's connect. So, okay, continue on with my 3 months review of eXp. It's a real live stock and the company is growing. There are other companies inside of eXPI. There is Success Lending, there's Success Magazine, there's coaching programs, there's a home warranty company. They are involved and it's a global brand and it is publicly traded. So part of our comp plan, even though we're not employees, is actually getting free stock when we do our transactions in eXp. Okay, there's not another brokerage model out there that provides company stock like we do. Now, this is given to us. There is also the opportunity, guys, if you're paying a franchise fee, stop the nonsense. Why would you be paying a franchise fee just to hang your license under a particular brand? That franchise fee is going to the bosses, going to the franchise owners, and going to the company. Why not instead you pay yourself? Now, how do you do that? It's with the company stock. So instead of paying a 5 or 6% franchise fee to your old-fashioned brokerage model, you can at eXp 5% of every one of your commission checks. You can buy 5% of that commission check in company stock, so EXPI, at a 10% discount instantaneously with no vesting. So that means if I have a $1,000 commission, then I can buy 5% or 50 bucks in eXp stock at a 10% discount, and it just goes into my account. I am building another stream of income, another stream of wealth, because EXPI does pay dividends, by the way. Not all the time, but they do pay dividends when there is a profit. And right now the company is debt-free and they have more than 100 million cash sitting around to be deployed to help us, the agents, grow the business. So stop paying franchise fees to your old traditional brokerage models, the old-fashioned guys, and come over to eXp, because then you can pay yourself instead of your boss. Build your family's wealth and your family's income. So that's another thing that's, the multiple streams of income is one of the major reasons that I came over to eXp, because the traditional old-fashioned model of a brokerage is hamster wheel, do a transaction, and then stay in touch and market to your clients for the next 5 to 7 years and hope that they use you again. Well, with eXp, 1, you have a small cap, so when they come back to you, you're making more money. 2, you have publicly traded stock, and 3, you have revenue share. So revenue share, yes, it's the elephant in the room, and a lot of people talk about eXp has a bad reputation because it has an MLM or network marketing aspect to it. Guys, so does Keller Williams, except theirs is profit sharing, ours is revenue sharing. When I was at my traditional old-fashioned brokerage model, same thing. I love the company. I helped recruit. I introduced people to the company. That's recruiting. It's just that I didn't gain anything. And also, once they were recruited into the company, I had no need to continue to help them grow. And at eXp, with the revenue share, we get paid 7 layers deep. So what does that mean? That means that you bring somebody on, and they bring somebody on, and they bring somebody on. Guess what? If I have all 7 levels unlocked, guess who I'm going to help? All 7 levels. It's crazy. I'm providing my assets, my branding, my marketing, ideas. I'm teaching inside the platform, all to make the company successful. If they're in my direct downline, it's amazing because I benefit from them a little bit. Instead of paying recruiters, instead of paying for offices, all of that money is trickling down into the agents, which this company is built for us, the agents, guys. It's built for us. It is the new way of doing business. We're in all 50 states. We're in 24 countries right now. So this revenue share model, let's talk about it for just a second. It's revenue share versus Keller Williams profit sharing. So Keller Williams, if you're at a market center, you have the opportunity for profit sharing. That means at the end of the year, once all the employees are paid, the recruiters, the managers, the office space, the copier, the printer, the painter, everything, all that's paid, the bottom line, whatever is left at the bottom line, it is dispersed among the agents who have recruited agents into that particular market center. There's not always a profit. So sometimes there's not much left over. With eXp, it's revenue sharing. It is top line revenue sharing. So is anybody who recruits at eXp going to get wealthy from one recruit? No. Your first recruit, your top line, you can make up to 3.5% of that $16,000 or $2,800. That's it. We're not going to get rich off of one. But what it does do is it helps us realize that We can get a little bit for helping our colleagues. You get a little bit for helping your colleagues, and you do that 7 layers deep, which means you want to educate and you want to train, you want to create community, and you want to support your own company because you directly benefit. Not only do you directly benefit from the revenue share, which is top line revenue, does not come out of your recruits or your agent attraction, doesn't come out of their commission, comes out of the company's part of the commission out of that $16,000. So not only do you get a little bit there, but also helping the company be successful means that the stock is more valuable, that EXPI stock. So yeah, it's a great thing, revenue share. Every company does it. Well, every company recruits, not every company has revenue share. So take off that hat of this is an MLM type company. We are a producing company. Did you know that only 12% of the agents, out of the 88,000 agents, do recruiting and do agent attraction? That's 12%, which means 88% of the agents out there at eXp Worldwide are simply doing their regular transactional business. But they benefit from company stock. They also benefit from a small split of $16,000. And another thing, speaking of money that I'm saving, my old-fashioned brokerage model, I was paying $250 a month in a transaction, in a technology fee. At eXp, it's only 85 bucks. So I'm saving more than 50% there. It may not be a lot of money, but when the economy's down or the market is down, every dollar counts. So those are a couple of things that are really, really important to me. More money coming to me. I get to build money and wealth for my family rather than my franchise owners or my owners of the old-fashioned brokerage model. Additionally, a couple of things that have happened to me. I have my own brand. I will have something to build teams under now that I control. And building teams at eXp is incredible. It's incredible. You can do a self-organized team where you just structure it any way you want. You can organize it where your guys under you are only half caps, meaning they only have to pay in $8,000 before they cap. You also, if you're married and you're a married couple, do you know that at eXp as a married couple, you only have one cap. So you can be one $16,000 cap, which means it's basically $8,000 each person. Also, because eXp is a global company, say you want to work in another state. Say you live in Texas and you have a house in Colorado, or say you live in New York and you have a house in Florida. You can be under the same company, the same split, the same company culture by being at eXp. You don't have to be at 2 different franchises, paying 2 different fees, 2 different splits. That gets so cumbersome. Also, you have a different culture when you're going to different franchises or different companies, so you've got to learn all of that. At eXp, it's just one global company, so it makes things smooth and seamless. You can work in every market if you wanted to. Couple other things, building teams now that I have developed my own brand. This company, you can own your business rather than renting it. I know that's a strange concept because if your email address is at big name brand, old traditional brokerage model brand, guess what happens when you leave that brokerage? You lose your email. I even lost my Google business page. It's my Google business page, but it was under my old email address, which I lost. It's terrible. At eXp, you can brand yourself. You can have your own branded email addresses. You can do all of your own marketing as long as it is legal, I guess, with the signage and the sizes, with your state laws. You can build something that one day you can pass off to family members, or you can build something that you might be able to sell in the end, which the only other way to do that is a broker, to be your own broker. But then again, why would you do that if you're gonna stay small, or 50 people or 60 people even? At eXp, you could be your own broker under the eXp model, except you don't have to worry about the training. You don't have to worry about the compliance. You don't have to worry about the broker calls. You don't have to worry about all of that hassle. eXp, the platform, will do it for you. So if you're an independent broker or you want to be an independent broker, you can have all of the assets and benefits of being your own broker, except you don't have to deal with all the minutia. So over the past 3 months, I have learned so much about eXp, and I have learned that it is an incredible platform, and the more I learn, the more I actually love. Some of the things that I have done, besides building my own brand, starting to build a team under me, I have been to a couple of events. I went to 2 Brent Gover events and they were amazing. I went to Cabo, which was a lot of fun. I got to know a lot of agents. I also went to Build in San Antonio, and I have also been to eXp Shareholders Conference, which is like going to the Berkshire Hathaway. If you own Berkshire Hathaway, you can go to their Shareholders Summit and listen to what is happening with the company. So at Shareholders, not only did we get connected with like 2,800 agents, we got to learn a lot about how to do real estate. We learned new technologies, new systems, what's going on with eXp. We learned more about agent attraction. We learned how to get involved with relocation, which I'll come back to in a minute. You also, you know what was really cool? At Shareholders, well, let me go back. As Shareholders, we actually had a meeting in the grand seminar, and we discussed things that needed to happen with eXp. So we were taking votes, and we were voting on our phone because we're actually shareholders of the company. It's not owned by somebody else, it's owned by us, everybody. It's owned by us. So not only at Shareholders was that a very cool thing if you like stocks. What was super cool is because we have money left over because we're not paying for copiers and offices and, you know, recruiters and managers and all that kind of stuff. eXp rented out Universal Studios for us one night. Okay, it was just us at eXp. It was like our friends and family and the people that we wanted to come and everybody that was at the conference. And we had Universal Studios in Orlando to ourselves. No lines, no waiting. We had food, drinks, cocktails, rides. We rode the Hulk, we rode the Vortex, we did all the Harry Potter stuff. It was so much fun, and it was there just for us. It's just for us. Guys, eXp is built for us. It's incredible. It's incredible. So I said I would come back to relocation. One of the things at my old-fashioned brokerage model, I was very involved in relocation, and I was worried at eXp to see what was available to us. Okay, I know I've said it once, but let me say it again. I'm blown away by eXp. First of all, they have relocation. So they have the Serva, Cartus, all of those things. They also have other programs like Bundle Select, where you get to brand yourself and white label your own page if you have a relationship with a corporate company, like if you work with firefighters or you work with a particular church, or your significant other is working at a corporation that doesn't have a corporate HR department. You can be the corporate HR department. There's also OpCity through Realtor.com. There is Home City, I think it's called Home City. There are so many relocation platforms, and this is what's happening to eXp. All of these platforms out there with 25 or 30% referral fees, what they have done previously is they have gone and found different brokerages, different franchises in each city. Well, guess what? We're one global brokerage. These companies are so excited to be joining eXp Realty because it's one culture, it's one system. The agents work the same throughout the nation and the world. So if you owned a referral company, why wouldn't you start going to eXp and using the 88,000 agents that you have access to? Instead of trying to find one agent here and one company here and one in Sonoma County, I'm in this company, and then in LA, I'm in another company, and then in Arroyo Grande, I'm in another company. I'm just using California as an example. In Texas, you would have to find different companies in San Antonio and in Austin and in Houston and in Dallas and Amarillo, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So these companies are coming to eXp, which means our growth in the relocation across the entire United States is exponentially growing. It's a huge Huge asset, another huge asset to be at eXp. Before I wrap up in my 3-month review, let's talk a little bit about the education as well as the community that I have found. I didn't necessarily realize that I needed the education, but again, I'm so impressed with the education. It's at least 50 hours a week of education inside of eXp. And they're talking about ChatGPT, how to use it as a realtor. They're talking about YouTube. They're talking about KV Core, which is our CRM that we get for free. It's free, guys. It would be like $500 a month if you paid for that yourself. And it is a robust and well thought out CRM. It's great. So it's free to us. It's education on flyers. It's education on almost anything you want education as a realtor on. And speaking of education and jumping over to community, the community at eXp is incredible. We are out there helping each other. There is something that has been created inside of eXp called AHA, which is Agents Helping Agents, and we actually have it at our Board of Realtors once a month, and it's education. We've had how to do massive farming. We've had how to learn YouTube. We learned about tax protests, property tax protests, which is extremely important in our market in Texas. It's incredible, this community. We have had parties. Again, we were at Universal for shareholders and we all got to ride rides together. Who doesn't become best friends when you're scared to death next to somebody on a roller coaster? The events have been incredible. There are inside of workplace, it's like a Facebook chat. Anything that you need, you have access to. You have access to incredible brokers. There are 9 brokers in the state of Texas that within 2 minutes I can get access to a broker. So this community, this eXp community is so strong. It is here to help. It is here to support. It is here to help you do your business. Any regrets? Heck no. No regrets for moving to eXp. I am so thrilled. I am so done with the old-fashioned brokerage model. It's not broken, it's just old. There is an answer, there is a new answer for us. And so, guys, reach out to me. Build your family's wealth, build a community around you, grow and learn and be stronger and better as a realtor in your market. Join eXp, give me a call, reach out to me. I have put my calendar link, as I mentioned, in the description below. Let's talk and see if eXp is a good fit for you. It probably is. It probably is, guys. Thank you so much for watching my 3-month review. I'm Kim Wilkin, Realtor and Broker Associate in Austin, Texas, and I cannot wait to connect with you. So let's connect, and I want to hear about you and your business. Take care, guys, and I'll see y'all very soon.